It also has a stab on its great move, Behemoth Blade, and Behemoth Blade does extra damage against Dynamax Pokemon. If Blissey was also part Fairy type, it would probably do double damage, but that's beside the point. And even that, it would have been, like, incredible to have. And I remember that in order for me to grind the Armorite ore, what was it? The Armorite ore, the experience, like, all the experience candies, because it gave you, like, 5 each. I think it gave you 5 Dynamax candies as well. In order for me to grind all those to 999... Like, I remember going through them, like... I remember going through the den, like, a bunch of times. And then still having, like, a blast doing it. And you can do it online, too. It's not that big of a deal. The only thing is you have to do an extra step, because you have to make sure that the game logs it as you're logged into the internet. That's the only thing. If it's local, it's easy. It's easier, it's faster, and it's much more direct if you just let Zacian be, like, your first Pokemon. Because once you do that, the game gets incredible, like, the whole raid den gets incredibly easier, because all you're doing now is you're just tapping A, like, you're just spamming A pretty much. Although you can't make it easier by just using a turbo controller, though. But it was incredibly easy, and I like it. But I can't remember anything else. Is there anything else that I can remember from Sword and Shield days that, like... I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there was anything from Sword and Shield that was, like, incredibly, like difficult. Like, as I stated before, though, like, I pretty much beat Sword and Shield day 1. I pretty much, like, woke up at, like, 5 in the morning, I think, and I was able to pretty much beat the game all in one day. I pretty much, like, played the entire game with, like, just the starter Rillaboom, or starter Grookey, pretty much. But I got greedy at the end of the game, like right before the Elite Four, pretty much. Or right before the final sort of bracket or whatever. To try and get my Rillaboom to level 100. I got very greedy. And by doing that, by trying to do that, like, was my Rillaboom level 100 before I went to the Elite Four? Kind of thing? Yes. Should I have done that? No. But it made going through the final part much easier. Can't beat a level 100 Rillaboom with a setup move. With decent recovery. A very powerful Grass-type move, and a move that ignores stat changes. I think it ignores only defense stat changes, I think. Yeah, let's see here. Does it just ignore stat changes in general, or is it just something else? Yeah, it's a TR. The target stat changes don't affect this attack's damage. Yep. So if your opponent tries to boost up their defense, sorry, I bypassed that. It's like, whoops, you can't really do much against me. And while it might not be, like, the most powerful... Yeah, because pretty much I just gave my Rillaboom drum beating, which was very incredible. I kind of wish that the drum beating was more of either recovery or... Like, instead of it just saying it also lowers the target's speed, it does something else. Like, it either gives you, like, a short recovery, or it sort of works like Ingrain at the end. Where you can't move, pretty much. Like, you can't switch out, but, like, you get a little bit of recovery every now and then. Because that makes more sense to me. And then I gave Darkest Lariat, which is the move that ignores defense changes of the opponent, which is very good. I also gave it Bulk Up, which was its setup move, which was very good because it not only did boost up its attack and defense, but you literally just take the first 2 turns, like, bulking up, and then you hopefully wait until Pokemon you can just Drain Punch after, and then there you go, you got all your health back. But before I had Drain Punch, when I got to the 3rd gym badge, I got very scared because of the fact that it was a fire gym. I'm using a grass type against the fire gym. Oh no, I'm scared, right? So what I did is that I set it, I was setting up, and I don't remember, but I think the first Pokemon didn't do anything to me, which I was like, okay, why aren't you doing anything? But I was like, you know what, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I was able to teach my Rillaboom Bulldoze. So I gave my Rillaboom Bulldoze, and then it was just able to just completely destroy the 3rd gym. And I was very happy because I was able to defeat the 3rd gym with, like, minimal casualties. Because I didn't really have much of a problem with it. And do I still have that Rillaboom? Yes, I do. And I think what I'm going to do is that when I do get that homebrew switch, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to Pokemon Home, move everything onto one of my Pokemon saves, and then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to extract them and throw them into their respective area. And by that I mean, like, I'm going to move them to their correct, like, Pokemon Pokedex number, pretty much. Like, they're not going to be edited or anything like that. Like, anything that I've obtained, I'm not going to edit them. I just want to have a backup of that Pokemon. Although, in the event that let's say, my save gets corrupted, oh no, I've just lost all those Pokemon. It's like, nope, I didn't. Or in the event that Pokemon Home decides to delete one of my Pokemon for no reason. I doubt it, but it does tend to happen. You know. Like, it can happen, so I have now a local backup of those Pokemon, just in case. Or let's say I accidentally released that Pokemon by accident. I doubt I would accidentally delete a Pokemon, but anyway. But due to the fact that they also added it so that, like, Pokemon actually have different move pools depending on the game that they are transferred into now, I don't think that I should probably keep all of the competitive, viable Pokemon that I have in the same respective area, pretty much. So, like, me having, like, 3, let's say, Gengars, having different move pools, it won't really matter anymore. Because, well, first of all, like, those Gengars will have their move pools like, deleted. Oops, sorry. Like, those Gengars won't have, like, the same moves as they would whenever I had them in Pokemon Home, because what if they got rid of, let's say, Sludge Bomb in Scarlet and Violet? That, like, a Gengar can't learn Sludge Bomb. It's like, well, I don't think that would make much sense, but still, like, if they did get rid of it, it's like, okay, why did you guys get rid of it? Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I gotta go figure out some other way of me having, like, I gotta figure out something else now. And you know what, that's completely fine. But it's gonna hurt me a little bit more than anything else. But I must say, though, that, like, I am very much, like, I'm very much annoyed of when somebody says, like, oh, you only want a homebrew Switch because you want to cheat. It's like, no, that's not the reason why. It's like the same reason why, like, I got told the last time I think I went to a Christmas party or Christmas with family. Yeah, I think it the last time I went to Christmas. Because I ended up going to a family Christmas party with my 2 Switches because, you know, I wanted to grind off of, what was it? It was a 5-star, I think, Rhyperior raid. And I think one of my Pokemon was like a water type. So I was like, it's perfect. I have a water type. It'll be perfectly fine. And that's exactly what I did. I went in with water types and was able to completely and utterly destroy it. And you know what happened? One of the kids, one of my cousins, walked up to me and asked me what I was doing. And I said that I was farming. I was farming up experience, and somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said that, oh, he's cheating because he has 2 Switches. And then my cousin decided to run with the train kind of thing instead of just going like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So he started saying that I was cheating again. Like, I was cheating. It's like, how am I cheating? Cheating would be like, hey, I spent $30 on this random chip that I can install into my Switch, that I can move my save over and actually, you know, be able to do all the little hacking things that you can do. Instead of buying, I don't know, a second Switch that still doesn't allow me to do that. But no, apparently I'm cheating because I spent, like, what was it, another $500 on a Switch. It's like, thanks for telling me that I'm cheating by spending another $500 on a secondary console. Like, there's much more less expensive methods of cheating than that. And it's like, and my entire family pretty much just said, like, oh, he's cheating because he was, because he spent more money than he should have. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like, I was confused, and I was like, why is everybody making a big deal out of me, like, playing around with, like, my Switch? Like, why is this everybody's big problem with this kind of stuff, though, too? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. By the way, like, all I hear right now is literally the Switch going off with the Sylveon grinding gold. Or grinding money right now. That's all I hear is just a Sylveon cry. Is she bad? Like, is Crystal different? No, Crystal's the same. Alright. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna go to Pewter City, I guess. Oh, no, wait, I can't. No, unless I go the long way, I guess. Fine, I'll go the long way. I can't believe I did it again. I thought I did it, though. I thought I got the radio. Yeah, I thought I got the radio. Oh, it's not the building to pass. Anyway. Yeah, so I probably have already said that story before, though, but again, like, it infuriates